Uh, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? November 2025. 19 November 2025. That is the last. Let me set this up properly. My mirror is dirty. But anyways, that is the last video I posted. We are now in June. Midway through 2026. And I haven't recorded a video yet. So I have to give an update, right? For starters, this is still the same background. Same background means same place, same house, right? Anyways, let me turn this around so I can point it towards myself. Okay, let me see. That looks okay. Okay, cool. Anyways, it's currently 10 minutes to 7 in the morning, so it's 6:50 a.m. I'm in a hoodie. I'm in a blanket because it's cold. My windows and curtains are still closed because it's cold. It's winter. You know, in SA it's winter. I am freezing where I am right now. But anyways, aside from all of that, I do hope the camera can hear me. But where we are now is not much different from where I was before, honestly speaking. I'm moving this side, yeah. Not much different from where I was before. Not much different. So here are the decisions I'm making. I've decided to pivot. I no longer want the focus of my company. I don't know if I've mentioned the company name, that's why I'm a bit hesitant. But I no longer want, no, screw it, Clickerlist name. I no longer want the focus of Clickerlist to be web building. Rather, I'd have it be software. I'm pivoting to software. I have graduated high school and college. I've graduated college, is what I meant to say. I've graduated college. That's up the dome, by the way, no script. It's just an update thing. I've graduated college. It's 6 months after I've graduated. I don't have a job and I'm not attending school. I'm unemployed and broke still. It's really a weird thing. It's making me realize that the time that college was taking away from me was never really the problem, because I have all the time now and I still haven't made it work, you know. I'm recording this because I realized I'm never going to be ready. I was never gonna be ready to record this video, so it's better I set up my tripod, put the camera up, finally record as I have been planning. If I come and I check here, I move on to personal brand. Like I have videos I had planned. I have videos I had planned. Let me do my best to, let me just remove this. Cool. I had this set up a while back. I don't even think my camera is clean. Let me wipe my camera real quick. So I'll pause. Okay, camera wipe. This should be a bit more clear. Like I have things I have planned. I need to set up more, of course. Even when I go into one of these, I have, a description. People claim they want more for themselves, but they don't really want a better life. They like the idea of it. Created February 25th. It is the 5th of June. June, my guy. June. And then I have other things as well. Let me set this up. So, I feel like part of the reason why I don't part of the reason, not to say it's valid, right? Part of the reason why I don't record content much is because, yeah, pretty cool. It's because I don't fully feel like I'm a content person yet, which is not an excuse, of course. I won't be ready. I won't wake up one day magically feeling like a content person. I've barely posted short form. I am more comfortable posting long form because I can just switch on the camera and yap. And the whole idea I'm building my brand around, as in my personal brand, is the raw reality of I want to say a kid. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 21 now, turning 22 this year. But the raw reality of a kid just trying to make it, trying to navigate his way through life, seeing the successes of others and trying to accomplish that for himself. It's that essentially, and that's why I don't feel the need to make too many cuts, to go crazy with the thumbnails, because these videos don't need an audience yet. More especially these ones where I'm ranting and I'm just being raw and authentic and I'm sharing my failures, right? Because it's been 3 years. Hold on. Okay, there we go. If I were to show this here now, if you have a look there, 2023, 2024, 2025, right? I've been at this for a while. And this could have worked out at any point. Any point. Any point at all. The only reason it hasn't is because of me, right? Have I made significant progress? Of course. There are things I've done and make a good amount of progress with it. But my biggest problem has always been consistency. I think I can finally tell you what my biggest flaw is. I try to be consistent, but I can't. But yeah, consistency, sticking with one thing and sticking with that thing up until it works out. I have a really serious problem with sticking with something that has a long feedback loop. And feedback loop just means from the time I put in some kind of input, I put in some kind of effort, I receive some output or some feedback, right? So a quick feedback loop would mean, okay, I do something and I quickly see that it's working or it's not working. And then oftentimes with entrepreneurship, it's like you're throwing effort into the void. You don't know if it's working. You don't really know what's happening, and it feels like silence, and it's almost dreadful and lonely. Almost. So I have a really hard time sticking with something like that. And then I'll see a new internet trend and people becoming rich off of this new thing and then hop onto that, right? So I've decided that I'll stick with software. Software is what I know. Software is what I've been doing. Software is what I started in 2019, back when I was just 14 years old, turned 15 that year. Software is what I know. And software is the end game for most, rich kids, internet money people. It's always the end game, and for reasonable reasons as well. But that's not what this video is about. I don't even know what this video is about. I've got no idea what I'm gonna title it. 2026 update. But anyways, yeah, I've been at this for a while. Could I be rich by now? Yes. Is it my fault? Yes. But I love the fact that somebody can sit down, watch this back, because I know myself, right? Although yes, I have failed this many number of times, I know I'm gonna make it work. That's just me being me. I know myself. I don't know how long it's gonna take. That's the one thing I can't guarantee. I no longer trust my ability to say I will make this amount of money by the end of this year. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know I can do it eventually. Will it be this year? I've got no clue. Can I make it this year? Is it possible for it to be this year? 100%. 100%. I know that if I showed up and I did the things I need to do and I did those things on a daily basis, it would work out. I know that for a fact. No doubt about it. Anyways, yeah, I love the fact that a person will be able to watch this back whenever it is. It could be you watching this soon after I record this or soon after I post this. It could be a person watching this in 2027, a person watching this in 2040. It doesn't matter when, right? But I know somebody will be in this exact same situation and will relate and will say, well, if he struggled for this long and still made it out, then there's hope for me. That's what I love about the videos I'm putting out and the brand I'm building for myself. The fact that as I'm making these videos, I'm not yet successful, I'm not there yet, and I'm struggling. And my struggle is not I'm failing to do it. My struggle is in the battle with who I currently am and who I'm trying to become. That's where my struggle is. Because effort has never felt like failure. For those of you who know, and for those of you who've actually tried, effort doesn't feel like failure, even if it doesn't work out. After you've tried, you don't feel like you failed. You don't feel like you failed. You only feel like, okay, I know this and this better now. Oh, I now know what to do. Instead of doing this, I should do this. You learn, so it never feels like failure. It feels like you're getting better. You only ever feel failure when you give up. Genuinely. And a lot of cliche sayings are really true. The whole you haven't failed up until you give up, it's true. You even feel it yourself. The only time you feel I failed is when you stop. You could be failing, as in struggling to become successful, yet you're consistent. You could be failing for months straight and you wouldn't feel like you're failing at all. Might it be demotivating? Yes, but it wouldn't feel like failure. But giving up is a whole different story altogether. So I want whoever's watching, rich or poor, whichever it is, whatever life stage you're at, to watch this and just be able to have a sense of relatability and be able to see the things people go through trying to become successful. It's not luck. I'm saying this before I even have $10,000 in my bank account. It's not luck. It's not luck. And even when I make it out, it won't be luck. Right? There's no luck about it. Is there a play of luck? Yes, but then you position yourself in a way where you can get lucky. You know what makes me mad about this content stuff? Not just content, but business effort in general. As soon as you do the first thing, you feel yourself wanting to do more. Like, I'm ranting to nobody right now. Like, I feel like I look crazy. I'm sitting in my room talking to my phone. I'm talking to my camera. I don't even know what I can use. I have a speed point here, but it's essentially the same as this. As you can see, this has a camera at the back of it. I'm essentially doing this. I don't know if this is visible. Yeah, it is. I'm essentially looking at this thing. There's nobody here. I don't see who's watching, and I'm just talking to it. Man, this content stuff is dumb, bro. But it works. It works. It works, and I know it works because there are people whose content I love watching. People whose videos have inspired me, and those people were just talking to a camera. So that's why I do this. I was on a tangent. Yes. As soon as you do one of these things, you all of a sudden feel like it's not that big of a deal. As I'm recording this, I'm actually feeling the urge to go on ahead, and as soon as this ends, record the other video ideas I have, because why not? No, who cares? Nobody cares, right? Who's gonna see this? For the first month, it'll be nobody, basically. Sure, I have like 10 views or something, but nobody. And then later it'll be a lot more people, and the people who see it will understand. It's quite a long-ish video, plus the attention span of people nowadays, 15 minutes so far is a lot, but no, that's not my problem. That's not my issue. I'll have edits and things like that for videos where I have a central idea, a well thought out idea, well structured. I have a script, stuff like that. Otherwise, for these rant videos, man, I'll switch on the camera and yap. I don't care. Yeah. Trying never feels like failure. If you can be genuinely insane and continue trying even though you don't see any results from that thing, maybe you can become successful. Maybe. So far, I don't know. I'm broke as it is right now, as in I have no cash. I have a couple of thousands in my account, and that's in rands, not dollars. But that doesn't even count, man. That doesn't even count. Yeah, I don't have more to say. The whole idea is I'm pivoting. Clickerlist is becoming software centered. I'm going all in on software. Number 2, I'm building my personal brand. I want to continue making content videos. I'll do my best. And my brand is being built around as for right now, of course it'll pivot later on, but my brand is being built around the raw reality of trying. The whole idea is trying. The raw reality of trying to become successful and struggling and failing over and over and over again for years on end. Yeah. And then that's about it, man. Currently unemployed. That's the other thing. I'm unemployed. I knew very well that getting a degree, getting a diploma, completing tertiary does not guarantee you a job. That's something I knew very well. I have now completed this thing, spent up 3 years of my life just to still be jobless. And I'm applying. I am applying. And I am jobless. And it's been one hell of an experience. It's been really interesting. Because it just proves me right in everything I thought of before. I've always known this to be the case. This is nothing surprising to me. Nothing surprising at all, matter of fact. So I now have to do the thing that I now have to do the thing that I knew I'd have to do. The thing that I've always wanted to do. I now have to push business, because trying to get employment is not easy. Genuinely, I feel like business is easier than trying to get employed. But anyways, whoever's watching this, stay blessed. Thank you for watching a video of mine from 2026, June 2026, before I had any kind of paper. For the very few early viewers, I don't know who you are, but I appreciate the support. Imagine if I was getting 0 views on my videos, oh my lord. Very few supporters right now. Actually, I wanna go onto my page real quick. 19 subscribers. Okay, yeah, let's remove this. Cool. Cold calling 6 months ago, 10 views. I applied to work with Iman. I should have put Gaji there, man. Iman Gaji. This would have like 1,000 at least. Cool. A year ago, 18 views a year ago, I got promoted. 32 views a year ago, 3 views a year ago, 22 views a year ago, 10 views a year ago. This can't be from a year ago. This is old. But anyways, 32 views a year ago, 12 views 2 years ago. And then in terms of shorts, my shorts are not doing too bad, you know. Shorts are not doing too bad. Yeah, man. I appreciate every last one of you, everyone who viewed all of these. I know it's a journey, and I know that it's not gonna be an easy ride. I'm fully aware of that. The fact that I can get to the bottom of my page this quickly means I'm not doing enough. This is too short. This is way too short. But anyways, 19 subscribers. 5th of June. I'm out.